Welcome back, everybody. Here we go. Game 3. Ready and raring to go. Team Spirit against UALEIKUMNIHAO. And if you're just joining us, it was UALEIKUM to take Game 1. Team Spirit fighting back in Game 2. And now heading to the deciding match, Waga. Should be exciting.
Yeah, deciding game. I mean, can UALEIKUM find the energy that they had in the first game to take this series? Or is Team Spirit just rolling now? They just came off a very good win there with Yatoro doing some big hard carrying. And of course, the entire team playing behind him in a very nice way. But Game 1 looked extremely dominant for UALEIKUM. I wonder if it was just Team Spirit kind of sleeping a bit, asleep at the wheel, because it didn't look like they were making too many moves. They were just kind of getting clobbered, but they came back in a big way in Game 2, and I kind of expected, Gareth, that we're going to see Team Spirit show no mercy here in Game 3. I've seen this story before with a lot of strong teams going up against a weaker team, like a team they're supposed to dominate, and then they lose the first game, and they're like, oh shit, we can't underestimate them, guys. Then they take it serious, and then it becomes a quick 2-0.
Yeah, you've wandered into the lair of the beast with your halfling rogue. You've stolen a bit of gold from the dragon's hoard, and now you've awoken the beast. And Team Spirit, they are ready to fight back and make you pay for your insolence and your crimes. We'll pop into the draft for Game 3 and see what we're dealing with, if anything is changed up from the first couple of games, because we've seen a lot of focus on this Magnus, Medusa, Doom, Spirit Breaker as key bans to come out from both these teams. But then we had a bit of a shift up, like Bounty Hunter coming in there as well. Might see a few changes. What are you expecting in terms of UALEIKUM's draft priority for Game 3?
I think they still probably want to play around the same kind of things that they've been using, to be honest. Even though it didn't work that great in Game 2 for them, I still think that Bounty Hunter is big for them. I think Bloodseeker is a big hero. They want to play active with their carry, involve him. Meanwhile, Team Spirit, they just showed the opposite, right? They want to play more of a farming game. With Yatoro just becoming that ultimate force that nobody can stop. And they're going for Techies as an opening on Team Spirits. Quick reaction Enigma Medusa, though. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Medusa left in. We've still got Magnus and Doom out there as well, so this could be a Techies Doom opener from Team Spirit. Respect put on the Bounty and the Spirit Breaker.
I mean, I would like to see the collapse Magnus together with Techies in team. You can secure people into the mines. You can do a lot of stuff with that. No reason not to go for a Magnus, I feel, when you're against an Enigma as well. Always nice to have the Empower against the Eidolons. But question is, are they going to address the Medusa in a good way? How are they going to solve her? One way to start, get some disarms from the Pango.
Diffusal Blade helps as well.
Definitely.
And protecting Pango, we've seen this time and time again, right? We're just going to get rid of the Bloodseeker.
Yeah, I think they will ban it. They just played 2 games in a row against Bloodseeker from UALEIKUMNIHAO. I don't think that you leave it in here if you're playing the Pango. They are starting out with an Ember ban, though, which makes me feel, if you're going to ban the Bloodseeker anyway, why would you not do it in the first step, right? Because that's the kind of expected ban. Always leave room for the opponents to possibly ban what you would remove otherwise.
Yeah, because I guess even though we're looking at this and thinking Enigma position 3, Medusa position 1, we have seen, over the history of Dota, a lot of shifting here of the Enigma to support role, moving him around. Medusa even, position 3, Tundra's shown that a fair amount. But yeah, I guess Bloodseeker's not top priority, but he's still banned out.
I think it still is top priority. I just think it's a matter of order, like they banned out the Ember first, but then they banned the Bloodseeker. I really just think Bloodseeker should have been probably the first phase ban there, but or first step in the ban. But yeah, Medusa can be played on different positions. I think when you reveal Enigma and Medusa, though, you show a lot of cards. Medusa is kind of relegated now to +1 or 2. There was a lot of +4 and 5 Medusas before, but it's a lot weaker now than before the most recent nerfs, where they took away all her level 1 mana from Mana Shield and also made her a little bit weaker. The support Medusa can function, but is not as likely to be run here, I think.
And then for the position 1 Medusa, how important is it for you to have like a bullying lane partner like that Undying we've seen so much of?
Doesn't have to be something as lane oppressive as Undying, actually, because Medusa continuous spam with the Mystic Snake is quite strong. I like her paired up with a lot of ranged heroes, actually. Ranged supports can work really well. Then again, Treant Protector, I mean, if you're gonna have a lot of safety, that could be a good hero. Only thing I don't like about this pick is that the treant armor doesn't really work for Medusa. It won't block any damage until you actually lost all your mana. Well, it will block some of the 2% of the damage, which is
Yeah.
not very much.
5 seconds.
That mana shield always takes priority, right?
Yes, it's always first. Before barriers, before anything. The only thing you have is like evasion. If the attack doesn't land, then sure.
So then maybe the idea here is more like overgrowth against Rolling Thunder and tower healing to
think it's-
delay the game.
I think the idea is just crazy team fighting, crazy ultis with late game Medusa. Like, look at it. They have Black Hole, they have Stone Gaze, they have Tree and Overgrowth, and then Medusa's right click in late game team fights. So they want to be really, really huge. The solution to this could be for Team Spirit to just play a wide map, play, yeah, exactly like this, take TB, and you can start sending your Conjure images around to farm. You can also get Reflection now in team fight, which is insane on Medusa. You reflect her, and she might kill her own team.
Yeah, just bounce it all back onto her.
10
So looking
seconds
at
remaining.
Pango mid, you know, one of the last signature heroes, like we were saying in the previous games,
5
one of the
seconds remaining.
heroes he really made his name on for this Team Spirit squad. So Terrorblade for Yatoro, Techies for Mira. Still looking for our Collapse and Miposhka heroes.
Yeah. Contemplating a bit what could be good. Like I said, I still wouldn't mind seeing something like the Magnus together with the Techies. Always a nice combination. Super comfort as well. Empower isn't insane for Terrorblade, but it's not that bad either. You know, sometimes you get cleave when you have the melee form, and still the damage is pretty high.
I mean, we could bring back the Lich again. Does decently against these Eidolons with like Frost Shield, protect the Terrorblade a little
Could
bit.
do Mars as well. It's another hero. Oh, Phoenix. Ah, interesting. I wonder if this is
Okay.
going to be a core Phoenix potentially even. I mean, your assumption would probably be that this is just going to be a support paired up with the TB, but they can run it
10
plus 3 as well.
seconds remaining.
I was thinking Lich because you've also got the
5
mana
seconds
drain on
remaining.
Sinister Gaze, right?
It does.
Like mana
yeah,
drain against Medusa.
it drains a bit of mana. It's not a crazy amount, but it does drain percentage based,
Team
so
spirits
it's better and better
come
later
to
into the
battle.
game. And UALEIKUMNIHAO, they keep stacking those team fight ultis. Now have Coil as well as a bit of silence. Their team fight is great. I just worry a little bit for their ability to make moves continuously, and they have very long cooldowns to play around as well.
10
So Team
seconds
Spirit,
remaining.
they have a faster team. The Pango role can be
5
pretty active
seconds
here.
remaining.
Even though they still have meta and they're slow in one way, I think Yatoro probably
Radiant
will just,
team ban.
you know, take off into the jungle and
Team
farm, and then his team will fight
spirits
without
turn
him.
to ban.
Yeah, it feels like as long as they just get a Collapse hero that does decently in lane and can play with a Pango every minute, you're gonna be fighting. But yeah, I think you're right. UALEIKUMNIHAO, there's no way for them to soft commit into these team fights. All of their catch is ultis, Dream
10
Coil,
seconds
Overgrowth,
remaining.
Black Hole. They're really gonna struggle to force these fights when you have
5
potential
seconds
disengage
remaining.
from Spirit through Blast Off, Swashbuckle, Phoenix Icarus Dive. If they just lose a support here or there, Spirit probably happy to
Okay.
waste out and force your opponents to spend ultis.
I have a wild take here. I don't think it's gonna happen, but hear me out. Team Spirit, last pick Venge on the offlane and play Core
Radiant
Venge.
team ban.
Oh.
It would actually be so good. You can
Oh
swap
man,
to
with the
stop.
TB?
You can swap to stop the Enigma. You get aura for TB, which is a ton of damage. You can save people if they get caught with the swap as well. It's a universal
Team
hero that scales well with damage
Spirits
now.
turn
She
to
was
pick.
buffed. You know, they banned out the Beastmaster. Probably would have been a better version, but you know, the eventual you can swap people into the mines. You have so many different possible plays that you can make. And I just want to see Venge, man. She's been buffed. But
That sounds pretty cool. And the Aghanim Scepter, you don't care if you get Black Hole, Dream Coil, Overgrowth, you die and respawn again. You're there.
Yeah.
Still casting spells. It's the Axe for Collapse.
it's Axe for Collapse. Yeah.
I really liked your idea, though.
I mean, I didn't expect that it was going to happen. I think Venge, she is just not great right now. Apparently, Moxie said that it was played a little bit in the closed qualifiers in the first day, but there's also a reason it's
10
closed
seconds
qualifiers,
remaining.
right? In the first day of closed qualifiers, you have some crazy teams there. It's not really
5
teams that are
seconds
already in the
remaining.
higher divisions. And it's just too weak. I think she still needs a lot of compensation. Her stats were like gutted, whereas Void Spirit was like, yeah, you look fine. You have like 7 stat gain total. It's good.
You may now select your heroes.
Lifestealer, okay. So is that signaling that it's gonna
So-
be support Medusa? Support Medusa.
But Medusa, yeah, it is. So you touched on that position 4-5 Medusa, got nerfed quite a bit with the mana shield changes. Oh, why this game? What does she bring that's so good? And why Lifestealer is the last pick?
It's a debate. Lifestealer is just a reaction to the Axe here. It lanes well against that, does pretty well against Phoenix. It's not a good carry versus carry matchup though against the Terrorblade. So I'm not super happy with the Lifestealer into that. You do have Infest Bomb on the puck, so that's something nice that you can do. I don't know if Lifestealer was the perfect fit, but the big reason to not do Medusa carry here is the reflection from Terrorblade. It is the fact that they have an entire lineup kind of drafted to deal with Medusa. You have Disarms from Pango, Reflection, you have the Call from Axe. You know, there's a lot of stuff to deal with her. And now you just switch it over to support. It's not as good as it was initially in the 733 patch. The support Medusa was extremely powerful then, but now it's still playable, albeit a little bit strange.
Okay. What's the kind of build on her? Is it like phylactery similar to the offlane build, or?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, looks like he's going to be running the +5 Medusa, so you don't really get many items. I think he's just going to go for possibly Mana Boots and then maybe Medallion, Solar Crest even for himself. Okay. Could go Force Staff. Phylactery is a luxury item that I would say you kind of want, but may need to be a +4 to get that. If he's +5ing, it can be difficult.
Well, we'll see how things pan out. Game 3 coming up, but first, a quick video from EGB.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600. Cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
All right, let's get in the mood for some spicy stuff here. Game 3, all tied up, one apiece between UALEIKUMNIHAO and Team Spirit. As this Radiant team, yeah, like you've been saying, stacking up a lot of big team fight ultis. Great ways to fight as 5. But how they're going to do in their lanes and how they can transfer themselves out of laning stage into this very scary and honestly signature Team Spirit draft is a story that's yet to be told.
Yeah, we'll see exactly how they can play it. At least I like the fact that they went for a little bit of a bait and switch in the drafts, trying to do something creative. I'm still concerned, like I said during the draft, that this Lifesteal versus TB can be difficult. You don't do enough magical damage, but if it goes for items that can solve it, you know, Radiant's build can be pretty good. You can go Mjolnir to try and deal with the TB. But if you go for straight up Armlet Deso, I don't think it works that well.
Well, you know, I've just realized we've had this axe against Medusa several times. Usually it's a Medusa core, so at some point she gets stats and the axe can't just one-hit her anymore. Mary's going to need a lot of branches this game to tank up against the Culling Blade.
Just buy one fluffy hat and you're good.
Okay, one fluffy hat it is.
But we'll see if he remembers, you know. Maybe he doesn't buy a fluffy hat. Maybe we get to dunk.
We might do. Well, Backshine going to TP away. He's being chased down by Mira's Techies. So going to be a bit slower to the lane to partner up with Collapse. Yeah, TP's down there. So Axe Techies against the Medusa Lifestealer. Well, we have our eyes glued on this Sugar Enigma. Gave them a victory in Game 1, has looked solid through the tour, along with a Treant against Phoenix Terrorblade.
Yeah, probably should be a pretty strong lane here for the Enigma plus Treant. I mean, tough job for Phoenix to try and harass people away here. Obviously, we already see the bully begin.
Big old hits from the Treant. Already spent his blood grenade though, but yeah, how well do they do with Eidolons? Like, TB's tanky with armor, but can they kill them?
Yeah, TB should be able to see us pretty well here still, but the issue is just that support being harassed out of the lane. If he's not anywhere close, then Terrorblade eventually will take a lot of damage from, you know, just Treant or Eidolon harass. But so far, CSing is looking pretty good for him.
Yeah, 6-1. Nice deny down bottom. Plantimos killing off some of these range creeps. Collapse currently sat at 2 last hits. Needs to get himself involved in the waves. Yeah, Metamorphosis used by Yatra at top. Kill off the Eidolons. Take him down. Get out of my lane.
It's big, actually.
One tonight.
Yeah, just committing, because you don't want to get sucked into Enigma, just denying your creeps over and over slowly. So use that meta aggressively, get it on cooldown immediately, and get some value for it.
Phoenix going to get some more regen delivered out. You see Collapse just spamming Battle Hunger on the Lifestealer. I'll be able to get some last hits there to dispel it off. And triple Gauntlet's going to tank him up and give him a bit of an easier time last hitting too.
Yeah, bottom lane though, the Medusa's already very low from all this trading. Having no mana, not enough mana to spam the Mystic Snake is not what you want to have happen. You want to spam that off cooldown basically and get your mana back all the time.
Alright, Mirateki is just constantly hitting. Right click, right click, right click. Poor Mary Medusa.
Yeah, and they get the pull as well. Medusa trying to mess with it.
Belantimus going to come across and try and clear it up a bit. Nice Mystic Snake gives a bit of mana back. And Techies immediately removes it with the punches. Yeah, good spot for Collapse now under his tower, farming away.
Yeah, this is very good. I mean, Mira is doing such a good job harassing here, and this gives space for Collapse to farm up. He's getting a lot, and meanwhile the Techies zoned them away. They didn't get to kill the big creeps even. The big creeps are still there. Probably both teams looking towards finishing that.
Yeah, and he snipes a courier into the tower. They're getting so much done. Lotus is to be collected. Mira having a cracking time down at the bottom lane. And now with the meta ending top, Yatoro is going to be farming through on this pull that was made by the Enigma.
Yeah,
They've done a pretty good job at keeping Miposhka kind of tucked behind, though.
Yeah, I mean, this CSing so far is looking fantastic for the Enigma as well. Usually when you're against an Enigma, it can be hard to keep up your CS, but he's actually leading the way at 22 and 6.
Against the Curious Snipe.
Deep dive.
Collapse under tower. Oh my god, yeah. Once Medusa loses her mana shield, she dies quickly. And Collapse with a Fairy Fire, trying to play around with Palantimos. And takes a couple
Still
more
alive.
tags from Lifestealer. Yeah, they're both alive. Not an easy time for the Lifestealer whatsoever. Now Medusa's going to rejoin. See what she can get done with a Blood Grenade and a Mystic Snake. Mira going to try to deny himself to neutrals and succeeds at doing just that. Well done.
That was so close. And now Collapse at 950 gold with these 4 creeps coming in as well. He should be able to get his Vanguard after this with just a little bit of CSing. Medusa trying to be annoying though.
Oh, come on, Collapse. One more. Medusa very annoying, but he gets the money for it.
Yeah, secured. It's gonna make his lane a little bit easier.
And Trent did a pretty good job top. De-warding. Making sure he blocks the camp. Getting across. A kill on the courier. Takes the bounty rune. Now returns to lane and sees the TB's got meta back up again.
Yeah.
Shogurat loses all his Eidolons. And once again, Waga, I feel like this happens whenever I cast any game. Mid lane is completely ignored.
Well, it's not completely ignored. We just saw a little bottle refill there by Mira coming in, helping out. But, you know, I like the fact that mid lane has become more of a 1v1. As a mid player myself, I don't like this dirty ganking business. I wish they removed the bottle refill as well. Just leave it a clean 1v1. Whoever is the most skilled comes out ahead. So far, really even matchup though. Both the Puck and Pango doing just about the same. 25 and 4, 26 and 7.
Yeah, it's still funny to me, you know, meeting people in pubs that are very stuck in their ways and they have these ingrained ideas of Dota. You know, back in the day, mid used to gank. Mid was always the one that moved out of the lane, ganked. Now I've got this situation where supports are coming from side lanes to guard runes. Mid, why you no gank? What are you doing? I'm in a 1v1. I'm in the battle of my life here, trying to take down the opponent mid laner. What do you want from me?
Top lane, speaking of taking down, this Enigma being chased, no meta, but... Oh, is he gonna get away? Yatoro is
He's
evil
trying to
here.
dive. I can't finish it off. And at the same time, Collapse was being chased. The Mystic Snake is there to clip him. But he's dragged the wave and he drops the smiley on the Medusa. And Techie's just wee-wee-wee-wee-weeing all the way home as Lol gets surrounded. Medusa, Treant, and the Puck with a Dream Coil on the Pango. He does snap it as they move forward and look to claim his life. Techies has Blast Off ready, trying to launch onto the Puck here. Knowing there's no Illusory Orb, but it's 2 supports. Just chipping away at Chira Jr.
Yeah, Chira is gonna be completely fine here. Medusa standing her ground as well, fighting. He has to be careful.
Chira playing that terrain very nicely, jumping up and down.
Axe, meanwhile, got a little bit of an adventure here for the creeps.
Dire's middle tower.
Palantimos, like, what are you up to? Oh god, you spit. Oh god, don't spit on me, please. That's the call off on him. Looking to secure the range creep. And TP out away from the Medusa and the Lifestealer back to the lane.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah,
is
and
under
by him
attack.
doing that, the creeps go under tower. So now the wave is gonna push again, and meanwhile he's gonna farm jungle a little bit, stack up the big camp here possibly even. Not gonna get this. Oh, he gets the stack. With some runes. 1 for 1.
And Miposhka was trying on that left side. Gets harried away by the treant.
I think it's big for UALEIKUM to fight for these wisdom runes, because last game they just kept getting stolen by a Spirit Breaker over and over and over. You can't let the enemy get away with that.
We'll get a freebie there on Miposhka. Came back to lane, very low HP. Buys his Tranquils now. Even transferring the Medusa up there. Maybe a bit of chip damage on this tier 1 to come.
Okay, so Lifesteal's going for Armlet, but Courier got sniped, so his items get delayed. Yatoro. Very close to more people than he'd expect.
Hi! what are you guys doing up here?
Not much they can really do to kill him, though. He sticks around, signaling he might want to defend this with his team.
Yeah, meta level 2. Conjure image up at 3. The tower hasn't taken too much damage yet. And now really the onus is on UALEIKUM to make the move. They've put 3 heroes up here. They've got to get something done.
Yeah, they wasted their Malphus, stunning the illusion. Now Yatoro gets help. His friends are coming in. They can defend this.
And Lal probably itching to use this Rolling Thunder. He's got his Orb of Corrosion. No targets to jump on just yet, as both Radiant supports head down south now.
Yeah, looking at the farm right now, Collapse is having such a great time for being up against a Lifestealer. This is not the way the lane usually goes, by the way. Like, Lifestealer is a really good hero against Axe. You can go for Orb of Venom, but I don't know why he decided to forego the Orb of Venom and Orb of Corrosion on Lifestealer. It's really what allows you to have a threat of killing him. But, yeah, Collapse is just free farming and now even has a triple stack on Ancients for himself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what? The quick
Come here.
He fixes
Thunder
it.
hide. Get over here.
Nice little fix. And they
Oh,
also
dumb,
triple
dumb.
stack the Ancients and the big camp on the Trank.
Oh, jeez, yeah. So is that all for the Axe? Is that just going to be his blink money?
Oh, I think it's all his actually. Yeah, I think he's gonna take all of that. They could farm it with TB, of course, but it's sort of waste to do that when you can kill it with AoE spin.
Yeah, get that experience a little bit quicker, because that's going to push your supports up to level 6 or close at least.
Yeah.
Miposhka just cracked 5.
This is a big difference as well, because UALEIKUM, they're not really doing the same. They're not stacking their own Ancients. Neither of the Ancients are stacked up at all for them. So already we see Team Spirit being ahead in net worth, and that's before they clear these stacks.
We're going to get some more stacks as well. Yeah, Mira's waiting around that 10-minute mark. Build up bank. Collapse. I don't know if he's got here on time.
Yeah, he's just gonna farm it.
Just farm it, yeah. A couple of seconds too slow, but nonetheless, tons of money flow into his pockets. While in the mid lane, we finally see this Rolling Thunder come into action. Crashing twice onto the treant. A swift kill on him.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah,
Lal gonna be pretty happy with this. Diffusal blade, a couple of 100 gold away now.
Dire's top tower has
that's
fallen.
nice. The poor support Medusa against the Diffusal. I mean, it's bad enough when you're a carry, but when you're a support, losing that mana feels even more painful.
186 total health on the Medusa still. No fluffy hat in sight.
You
Hey?
hinting at something? I mean,
Well, I'm looking at a shiny golden number that says pure damage 250. I don't know what that possibly could be.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Radiant's
It would be
middle
really
tower
funny if
is
they tried to
under
gank
attack.
him right now and he just turns around and dunks her. He
me
is
that one.
smoking towards him. This is
Immediate
dangerous.
free stack.
Does Collapse realize?
Oh, I don't know. He's already cleared the large
Go
camp.
for him.
Puck's
Dunk
there.
him. Dunk his ass.
Hello, Medusa. Here you go. Come over here. You want to fight? Axe. Down to about half health and coiled up now, but in comes the Pango. Palantimos joining. 2-man shield crash. Lol, very tanky with the blast off to help. Palantimos going to rage and turn as Yatoro shows his face back in this dire triangle. They will look to kill the Axe off, but he's so tanky with that Vanguard. They get the takedown on Chira instead. So Palantimos bails. The TP out from the rest of them. Safeguarding that triangle, and these ancient stacks are still there to be claimed.
I'm disappointed. He didn't have the presence of mind to check the support Medusa for HP. Would be so funny if he turned around that gank. But then again, he probably made a better play. If he went in, he would have died. But backing out was the correct play, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, 7-1 odds right now. Looking at this Team Spirit, it feels like it's coming. This TB's getting bigger. They've got Axe and Pango both scaling decently. Even though the Radiant have a lot of team fight abilities on their side, I still worry about the damage output.
Yeah, they're far away from finishing like very key items. They are going on Shurgrat on top.
Yeah, Supernova and Lol there, but the TP home.
That was the wrong ulti to use. Miposhka uses his ulti and Laurel stops his Rolling Thunder, and sadly he can just TP out.
Yeah.
I think Shurgrat is very happy to be alive right now.
Oh, thanks, guys. I'm alive with Black Hole and my mech.
Could be good timing for UALEIKUM to go and make a play on mid.
I'm trying to put some emphasis there, but Treant's still level 5. Needs a little bit more XP in there to get his overgrowth going.
The window is closed right now. 258 max HP, 280 now even. Oh no. If he uses Blood Grenade though, we're back on. Then it's in business.
Drop your stick, drop your stick, drop your stick.
Radiant's middle
Axe
tower
is nearby.
Probably not going to see it.
Sees
Oh,
the
hello.
Medusa.
Oh, he
definitely checked his HP now.
Yeah, 280. Oh, that's upsetting, isn't it?
He's trying to bait him to Blood Grenade him maybe. Use the Blood Grenade.
It'd be funny if he did. Well, he's probably going to die anyway. Stone Gate's used, mana pool depleted. Palantimos and Bekshan. Okay, they're going to bodyguard the Medusa. And Lol rolling in towards the puck. Has a shield rune up and jaunts away to the orb. The Rolling Thunder. A little bit of a waste there from Team Spirit.
is under attack.
I'm probably giggling to themselves over that situation where they wanted to try and bait the Medusa.
A little bit awkward, but didn't really work out in the end. Meanwhile though, UALEIKUM, they're farming still on Enigma, working on items. And Lifesteal is going for that Radiance build, so he has the armlets. Working towards the Radiance.
Black Hole on the Phoenix. Shurgrat, solo kill. Thank you very much. Keep pressuring and pushing this top tier 2 tower.
And you're happy to take that. If you get a chance to use your Black Hole for a solo kill early on, I mean, you definitely go for it. Before minute 15, a kill is a kill.
Yeah. Get some usage out of it. No point sitting on cooldowns. You can sit on kills and sit on piles of gold. Healing there, the tier 1 bottom. So Team Spirit not able to really make a concerted effort to push. And a 2-man coil, good from Chira Jr. to start things off on the Pango and Techies. Valantimos with this armlet, shredding through Laurel. And Mira might be in trouble too. They infest into the puck. Keep moving forward with another Witchblade and a Blood Grenade.
He used the grenade! It's the time! Get him!
Oh, is Medusa low? Phase shift dodges, the axe jump. Chiro gonna jaunt away with the lifesteal still inside him. Yeah, Mary on this Medusa, 230 HP. Stonegaze comes out, Collapse dropping low, and Palantimos with his rage straight on top of him. Yatoro metamorphosis, making short work of the Medusa, a couple of hits, and she meets her end.
Yeah, support Medusa is not a very fast hero. She doesn't really get out of a bad situation there. Being next to Terrorblade, not a great spot to be. Meta's still up here. They could push a little bit. Of course, they don't have Axe yet, and Phoenix is gonna show top. Maybe that encourages Radiant to defend harder here.
Yeah, we'll put the living armor on the tower, slow things down, drag things out as long as they can.
We still have yet to get our first dunk. Never mind Medusa dunk, just a dunk at all.
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah, it's really sad. We need these stacks on axes quickly.
I'm a
as
sucker
possible.
for permanent scaling, man. Every bit of permanent scaling, I'm addicted.
See, permanent scaling, sure, I'm a fan.
Oh,
But, oh my god, collapse. The 2-man call straight in with a supernova over the top. Shurgrat and Bekshan trying with the overgrowth. They'll hold the Pango back, but the dunk is there. Finally, we get the big man with a stack to his name, and Bekshan going to get charged down by the Sunray and the Rolling Thunder to finish him off as well.
Beautiful right there. That call was absolutely enormous, and that's why you want to have wards on the portals, man. 2 heroes who recently just joined up in there, and of course they know that there's a ward there now, but they also know that both of them fed pretty hard there.
But yeah, it's like the scaling and the stats and all that stuff, permanent, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. I just want the little number next to something. I want the Bloodstone to have a little number back on it.
Oh yeah, true. I missed the old Bloodstone. I can't believe they did me dirty like that, but at least they gave Deso charges, you know? It's not the most exciting thing, but
That's
hey,
true.
It's something.
Big fan of the Deso with the numbers. Yeah, I'm always buying, raindrops and observer wards and tangos. Anything with a little number in the corner, it just looks nice.
Just a number gamer. Look at Collapse. Speaking of gamers, he just invades here to steal the enemy Ancients. He ran past a TPing Lifestealer, blinked into the Ancients, and is now farming them.
It's my forest now.
Apparently.
These are my ancient ice shamans.
And blinks away. The perfect crime.
Lifesteal catapult comes across. He's like, hey, what's going on
It's
over
the
here?
police.
Wee-oo. Ancients have been stolen.
Have you seen what Team Spirit are doing, by the way?
What are they doing?
There's a flower on the map, almost fully completed. If you search on the minimap, you can see a little flower.
Oh, right. Okay, I thought they're like gathering lotuses.
Yeah, well, it's a different type of lotus. It's the proximity mine, and the moment... Oh, he actually goes over with TB, cuts the one tree that was blocking the perfect flower shape.
The satanic ritual can be completed.
Yes, Tekis, you gotta get back there. You gotta complete the ritual. So he's gonna insta-kill on 20. At least you can ask me this game when the Tormentor comes up for Dire. I'll know.
Yeah. When's the first Tormentor going to die in this game?
Actually, I don't know exactly how many mines you need to kill the Tormentor at 10. Currently he has 6. I think he would need the last plant as well, but maybe it already kills, and that's why he's not going there.
Let's see what happens. Smoke up from Spirit. They're on their way down to bottom. The tier 1 tower is taking a beating, but it kept getting healed up. And Collapse makes his move straight onto the Medusa. She's got 666 HP, but no mana remaining, and the Stone Gaze will only buy a little bit of time to delay the inevitable demise of Mary. They want the dunk, but Collapse won't get it. A Pango secures the kill.
Medusa getting the Pupil's Gift is probably one of the most absurd things in the game. The amount of survivability she gets. You know, normally heroes are excited, like, oh, I get 300 HP from this. Medusa, how much HP is that even? She has level 4 armor. I'll get back to you exactly with how tanky you get from that.
Yeah, I mean, strength and int. Perfect combination for the Medusa. Well, Team Spirit take that tower. Get some deep vision down in that bottom jungle area. And again, just control of the map from mid down to bot. We're still yet to see UALEIKUMNIHAO really gather up and have these head-on-head clashes. They've got this overwhelming team fight, a lot of big ultis to use. They've kind of been cycling through them, defensively, trying to buy time. But right now, shouldn't it be Lifesteal's time to shine? He's got Radiant Armlet.
Yeah, this is definitely a timing to go. Sorry, I was just crunching numbers right there. Okay, you ready to hear it?
Yeah.
Survivability?
1,000 HP.
You're pretty close. 948.
Oh, I was overreaching, I thought, but no, never mind. Lar's gonna get sniped. I spend the coil for him. A well worthwhile kill.
Yeah, I mean, still nearly 1,000 HP. That's a lot of tankiness to get from one tier 2 item. Okay, he did place the final component to the flower. It's perfect.
Oh, beautiful art, poetry in motion.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I'm a techie picker. This makes me feel good.
Hey, observer, look at the Dire Tormentor. I'm looking at it. Sticky bomb and a blast off as well. He didn't kill it.
He jumped too early.
He died.
He jumped too early. Fucked up.
Oh no.
Yatra is like, oh, nice try. I'm gonna finish this right here.
This is the Tormentor police. Techies, you are illegal.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh god! I mean, I don't know. I should have been looking. I can still see him. Mirrors cracking up. He's pissing himself laughing.
That's so funny. He was just slightly too early. The blast off completely missed. His Q also missed. If he landed, then he would have solo killed his Tormentor and died for it. Importantly, Tekis would not live if he did succeed in this. He still died, but you know, there's no living.
And then Phoenix gets the shot in the end anyway.
All his hard work, he gets nothing for it.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, Phoenix shard, pretty damn good. He's got level 2 Supernova now as well.
Ooh, smoke
Sun rays. Yeah, the infested puck silenced up. Infest out, Lifestealer bombs, but the puck is gone. And a rolling thunder stopped by the Stone Gaze, but a Supernova causing massive problems for UALEIKUMNIHAO. And Lal straight in onto the Medusa. Battle hunger her up, chase her down, call her, and Collapse will look for the kill. As Lal going a little deeper, trying to aim for the Enigma in the backlines and allowing Yatra to get there with the Metamorphosis. Enigma slow to a crawl with his TB Scotty timing. And straight onto the tier 1s. A smoke, a calamitous effort from UALEIKUMNIHAO, cut short by Team Spirit.
That was crazy. The smoke and smoke worked out so well for him. Obviously, they were on the high ground, but that was a 5 versus 4 engagement to begin with, and they dominated it. Just a little bit slow reaction from the puck, not getting the silence out immediately as his smoke broke. He just needed to immediately Waning Rift before blinking or reacting. He could have stopped all of that disaster, but instead gets brought down before he can really react. Same with Tree and Protector, didn't get a chance to cast ulti, and the fight was just over from there. Team Spirit ran them down. At least Medusa TP'd out.
Oh, yeah. Thank God for that. Oh, what's going on that left side of the map? Mira was invading, was looking for the Wisdom Rune, but Bekshan was already there, a step ahead. They're just losing objectives quickly, though. Enigma's trying to move towards Mira, can't really get there. Gonna blast off over the terrain to get out of the sauna. And a couple of Lotuses, too, to be gathered.
He has to Orchid as well on the Pango. I suppose that's what happened, then he didn't have a chance to do anything on Puck.
Yeah.
Just walked into Orchid there.
Immediately silenced. Oh, a bit of a shift there. Puck goes top to kill the techies. Terrorblade moves bottom through the Twin Gate. They pass each other by.
Yeah, switch position. Meta still on cooldown for 60 seconds, though. So, UALEIKUM look like they want to defend this. Going behind.
They're coming straight in. Miposhka, Supernova soon.
Look at this dire ward, though. It's gonna spot them. They already sees the Lifestealer.
Already pinged out.
Sees the Puck, sees the Dusa.
Holding the line. And Lal with the Rolling Thunder. Going to start things off with a blink and a bang and a call from Collapse. The overgrowth is there, but the damage seems overwhelming. Palantimos got to rage and run. Stonegate is out, and they've slowed Collapse quite a bit. Another blood grenade thrown in at him, but they've got the Sunray Supernova to heal him up and keep the fight going for Team Spirit. Let's see if they can have another round of fighting, as it looks like the Puck is caught up. Yeah, with an Orchid and a call, the dunk is there. And Collapse up to 2 stacks now as Mary caught between these heroes. Thought the tower was a safe haven. Losing all her mana. Bekshan will try with his Aghanim Shard to slow down the Pango. But in the end, that fight's over, and there's no way EEU can fight back into Team Spirit. Maybe try with a Black Hole, but the Orchid is there. They've silenced this Enigma. He can still turn and play, but the Black Hole comes so late. They've got the damage to fly in onto him, and Shogarat's dead. Yatoro sunders back onto Mira. Palantimos can't catch a break.
He's so alone.
It's so sad for him. Another call. No dunk for Collapse, but Team Spirit destroy EEU and nearly finding the Treant in the back end as well.
That was a beautiful save by Miposhka there. The shard that he got on Phoenix actually allowed him to save Collapse, keeping him alive, which then in turn allowed him to chase down and kill off the Puck. All because of that Sunray. The egg was really well used by Miposhka there, as they didn't really have the damage to burst the Lifestealer, but even so, they zoned him out and took a really good fight on the back of it.
It almost feels like a foregone conclusion at this point. Team Spirit, they're in the groove now. They've woken up.
Soon Butterfly on TB, getting stronger, and you're very far away from having an MKB on your Lifestealer.
Miles away. And these deep wards giving some pretty good coverage for Team Spirit to play into that top and left-hand side of the map. And Roshan, he's still alive. Is he? Where is he?
Yeah.
Where is he? It's top left corner.
He just moved up. Yeah.
I must have timed that perfectly to check both Roche pits and see they were empty.
Yeah, he's just dodging you. He's elusive.
Yeah, getting baited.
Pulling his Copperfield moves.
Let's make Roshan disappear.
Exactly. Statue of Liberty or what?
Yeah, I think it was, right? Empire State Building or Statue of Liberty. He's probably done them all.
Yeah, or Roshan. I don't know.
Yeah. Big man disappeared. Well, this is something EEU can try. Sneaker Roche under the noses of Team Spirit.
You see the couriers flying up there. They're smoking over. They don't want to let this go away, and
it's so slow.
It's not the fastest. They don't have Deso build. Exxon revealing the smoke.
It's so slow. And there's no Black Hole either here for Shogarat. So with a move from Lal into the pit. Rolling Thunder's good. Crashing over the top in towards the Puck as well. Mira misses the blast off. And they've still got this ability with Supernova. Metamorphosis in 9 seconds, and this Blink Axe to cause some serious problems for the Radiant.
Yeah, too long cooldown. The Black Hole as well. Very tough to try and stick around and fight this. No Medusa ulti makes this fight very complicated. I think Yatoro is just gonna take Roche here.
That looks like it. And no Black Hole, no Stone Gaze. They'll move into the pit with a Puck. A bash on TB. Could have set things up, but the blink call there from Collapse. The Enigma destroyed, and now they move on to the next target. Is the Puck silenced up and dead as well? Palantimos pops out of the dead corpse of Chira Jr. Trying to fight into the techies, and he might just be able to take one with it. Bekshan, Mary, holding. Looking to continue this. They don't want to give it freely across to Team Spirit, but the Roshan is about to fall. Palantimos in towards the pin. There's another call, though. Taunting up the Lifestealer. Collapse. He's looking for it. Palantimos going to rage and run away. Shogurat, 7 seconds for Black Hole. They found Lol on the left side. And Yatoro with Collapse. They finally dumped down the Medusa.
Oh, no.
But now it's rough. TB still has meta. Solo Black Hole. That's the Aegis of the TB about to be taken out, but the Blink Call Collapse. He saves the day again. Palantimos so low with the Sunray heal. No, they can't get the TB alive. Miposhka munched on by Palantimos. They've used so much, and now Team Spirit, it's a 1v5.
Yeah, he's alone. This is going to be a kill for sure. No way to get out of this one. He does stay alive for a while. Gets a reflection out, but nobody's really low enough to go down to this. And yeah, on the back of the triple buyback, I think it was maybe even 4 buybacks? 3 buybacks at least, yeah. 3 buybacks used there, but they do kind of win the fight.
Yeah.
They got a lot of gold at least. Lifesteal got really rich, getting 3 kills there, getting the Axe, Phoenix, and the TB. Of course, getting the Pango even before that.
How did it go so horribly wrong for Team Spirit? I just triple buyback out of the Radiant.
I think a lot of it was the play by Shogurat to walk in on his Enigma there and tank the focus. You saw he didn't have Black Hole, so what does he do? The only thing he can do on Enigma is walk in and be a body that soaks the first initiation. And they did go on him and they did kill him. He blocked back, came back into the fight, and eventually got to Black Hole even. But a great understanding that the only way he can be useful there as Enigma is by just using his body as a shield.
Double Wisdom Rune for Collapse. That's the left-hand side. TP's back to the right. Thousands of experience for him and his team. That's going to be his BKB pretty soon. Just needs to finish off the Ancient Camp. Here's some drums being popped as the Rolling Thunder, along with Mira's Techies. 2 heroes kind of alone against the 3 of UALEIKUM down there.
Yeah. They do get a kill. They used some ultis for that though. Those Puck Coil, and they used the Overgrowth as well. Of course, Pango did commit his ulti, but it's pretty low cooldown.
Yeah, back up in 50.
Phoenix is under a ward.
Oh, Miposhka just walked straight into them. Malefice, Waning Rift, and 2 pickoffs in quick succession. Radiant finding a bit of map space for themselves. And of course, now we're in a situation where Roshan's dead, no Aegis in hand. A little bit awkward for Team Spirit in terms of objective taking and where they want to be on the map, because they're being corralled into this top corner by the Radiant just being here.
Yeah, they are. And I think Radiant are doing a good job just farming Lifestealer now as well. Didn't join for the second rotation, but goes and clears out creeps and working towards that AC. He has Halberd already, going for AC. Soon he can stand pretty well against the Terrorblade. Not gonna be fantastic in a 1v1, but he won't get bursted by a single call into TB right clicks.
Oh, loads of mischance. Incredibly tanky. Treant trying to get himself a 4 staff. Already has the Blink, the Aghanim Shard. Wants a gem down the line as well. And looking at this Enigma with 3 grand saved up. BKB Blink, the be-all and end-all of teamfight capability.
All that mischance, by the way, there is Bloodthorn on Pango, so you can still provide that True Strike for his TB. If they ever have Lifestealer without Rage on. I had to test it as well, by the way, because mechanics are interesting, but if you Bloodthorn during Rage or BKB, it does not provide True Strike.
Oh, okay.
But of course, you can put it. You can put the debuff on the enemy at least.
Yeah, and then when it expires, it comes back up again.
Yeah, it's so nice against like Juggernauts and stuff. You just silence them with Orchid, and they can't Omni Slash when they come out of the Blade Fury.
Alright, that's super annoying.
Made Orchid way better, so you just have to have Manta Style on Jug, pretty much.
What are Team Spirit up to here? They cleared a wave top. They gathered us 4. TB went to the other side of the map as he smoked up. And Collapse just leading here, looking for the puck, but a good phase shift. Cheer, Junior. He's pretty good.
Very close, but they're wanting to get something done with the meta. And I think rightfully so. The thing is that UALEIKUMNIHAO have really good team fights. All their abilities are ready and off cooldown.
They got to get a catch on the puck this time with the Bloodthorn. Quickly dispatched with the Fairy Dragon. And Yatoro with his Metamorphosis probably doesn't just want a tier 2, right? He wants to go tier 3s.
Yeah, go high ground. I mean, you don't know yet if Puck has buyback or not. Actually, they do. They know that he bought back in the previous fight. He was one of the 3 to use his buyback.
Alright, good micro there. Sends the illusions forward. The blink call from Axe, aiming for the Treant. Lifestealer trying to bodyguard Baekjan, keep Team Spirit out of the base. Now, looks like Yatoro's taken enough damage that he wants to bail a little bit here. Sunder back the Techies.
Yeah. And Techies also doing the collapse play of the double boots. Doing the boots of bearing and the Arcane boots.
Yeah, and we go again. Enigma stepping very far forward. Stone Gaze is out, just trying to make sure that Enigma can escape, and Palantimos gets the damage onto the Axe that he needs. Collapse very close to death and will get killed off by the pop out of the Lifestealer Infest.
Very nice, very nice. A good hold there by UALEIKUM. And Miposhka this time didn't go for the egg drop into Sunray to try and save his Axe. He went in trying to use his Hex that he recently acquired. But not in time to save the poor Axe.
But you can't say stuff like egg drop. I'm starving here. My tummy's grumbling. I'm thinking of egg drop soup now.
Yeah, I think UALEIKUM are cooking up some real good stuff here in the next few minutes. I can smell a smoke gank. I can barely, you can taste the victory here.
Oh yeah.
Gareth. Yeah.
What are they going to be serving up? Some Mystic Snakes.
Yeah, exactly. Mystic Snakes, delicious.
Tastes like chicken.
Allegedly.
Oh no, I know it.
Oh boy.
I wasn't sure at the time. I don't know, I was like 12 years old or something. Someone gave me something fresh off the barbecue grill. I was like, here, taste this. Oh,
Wait, who gave you snake off the barbecue grill?
Oh, well, I lived in Southeast Asia, and I was at a wedding or something. And they had, in Indonesia, they just had some grilled snake. Don't know what kind of snake it was, but...
Alright. Tasty snake, huh?
It was tasty until after the fact. I was like, wait, it was what? I ate what?
Wow. I like the turn it around on nature. No snake, I eat you.
Oh, look at the damage dealt. That Lifestealer right up at the top.
Yeah. Lifestealer is, of course, doing tons of AoE damage just by walking into the fight with that Radiance. Going in and being quite strong. I like the Infest bombs that they were doing, though. I think they should bring it back with the Puck.
And TV Illusion's always causing issues, though. Pressing forward and forcing the Radiant to come back and prune the waves.
Yeah, they're forcing back bottom, but UALEIKUM also standing strong. I mean, we've seen them hold high ground pushes before. They're 14,000 gold behind right now, but even so, it's not clear for Team Spirit how they're going to win this game. They're working on a few more items, trying to build up.
This is definitely one of the issues they've got to contend with, right? Yeah, talking about the draft and how you're putting out these big team fight ultis, lots of priority targets. And if Axe has one blink call, who does it go on? Do you want to try and focus Lifestealer? Is Puck the biggest target? Enigma seems like a massive threat.
It's probably Enigma if everyone is there. Otherwise, Puck. And then if they can, Lifestealer is the biggest kill. But it's tricky. If you go Lifestealer, then there's always a turnaround. Too many other big abilities. So I think Enigma, probably the ideal target. Oh, we're going to see a little bit of a smoke into them here.
Potential for a big clash. That's what EEU need right now. Their call not working. The Hex on the Puck. Baekjan into position, scouting, looking for the overgrowth, the coil, and the Infest bomb out. Forces the supernova very early on. Palantimos shredding through the egg and cracks it. And now a bit of a disengage, but the turnaround, Black Hole, Sugarrat's in! 3 caught up, but the TB in trouble. He's solid. Yatoro can still turn with the Sunder play and battle into Mary. Medusa, this is a support Dusa, don't forget. Tanking up a lot of the hits. Baekjan surviving, and Palantimos straight back in towards the Illus. Scary prospect, though, as Yatoro looks for another move forward.
Careful for the buyback from Phoenix. He can come in with Hex. He's sitting behind TB, but fantastic fight so far for UALEIKUM. That started out so well. The Radiant stopped the Axe blink, so he couldn't get the call in the initial smoke. They infested the Lifestealer in the Puck.
That's what it was.
Yeah. And then the second call was right after the egg died, so just 2 really, really sad calls back to back. Collapse had a terrible fight.
Man, tragic
Yeah,
stuff.
at this
Still
point,
dead for 30.
Look at Medusa. She's so tanky.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, it's no
tower
joke.
is under
You
attack.
can't just break through her. And Roshan, he's about to spawn. There he is, big man in the pit. Radiant, of course, lacking cooldowns. No green lights for them on the old ulti buttons. And Treant doing such a great job at scouting and being a nuisance. They force out the Rolling Thunder and the backstab, the buyback, maybe dieback. The Phoenix low, but not dead just yet. Rolling Thunder crashing, and Palantimos finally takes down the Phoenix. Now it's a case of backup, reset, think about Roshan, and Team Spirit.
Radiant's bottom
Really,
They have to run.
gotta run away.
Yeah, they can't fight this anymore. They died with buyback. So this is going to be a free Roshan. This is looking a lot like they're going to turn this game entirely on its head. We thought that they were stronger on the side of Team Spirit, but the smoke initiation there just completely stumped Team Spirit. They didn't get that axe call, didn't have any form of lockdown, and we can see Lifestealer Infest Bomb with Puck is just working out so well for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat my words. 10 minutes ago, I was saying it feels like a foregone conclusion. But UALEIKUMNIHAO really showing the prowess they have in these massive 5v5 engagements with buybacks, all the decision making around who they send forward, which ulti to use first. I mean, Trian and Enigma have just been so patient.
Yeah, I like the idea as well now behind the halberd on Medusa. Get more control, get more lockdown for TB. TB is the one man who can hard carry this game, and Medusa being tanky enough to go close. She can stop that TB from auto-attacking entirely.
Yeah, now with all the nonsense around the pit, it's been a long enough duration that Black Hole is back off cooldown thanks to Quickening Charm. So Sugar hiding in the trees here. If Team Spirit show, they could be in a situation where they get a kill and the Dire Hero doesn't have buyback.
has fallen.
Pango really the only key hero that has one right now.
Under attack.
I mean, they're staying away from top. They're not wanting to give away an easy fight like that again. So, Team Spirit. Now they see heroes are showing mid. They defended. So, good time for them to take fights.
Yeah, get on the Medusa. Burn through that mana. Blast off into Rolling Thunder. Mary still tanking through the onslaught though and gets off the Stone Gaze. Leaving the
Oh, he gets
Medusa
stoned.
behind and the TP out. They can't get the kill.
The Stone Gaze stopped the car so he can TP out. So clutch. Man, that
But you
is...
can't even kill the support Medusa.
Yeah, you're expending ultis and you can't bring her down. I mean, Medusa is very,
Antidote?
very strong still.
Oh, into the tree and pop away.
I mean, he had Aegis, but still, you start alive, you still have 3-minute duration. You definitely want to take another fight with this Aegis. Don't want to lose it.
Just holding hands, play together.
They're clawing their way back. You can see it. Collapse is going for an Aghanim Scepter on Axe. Not too far away from it now. 600 more gold.
Medusa, 30 seconds for ult. Same for Life Dealer.
Dire
Green lights for everybody else, and that's going to indicate it is smoke and go time. It seems like the game plan for the Radiant is extend these fights, bide your time. You don't have to spunk all your ultis all at once. Just wait for your right moment to strike. Puck, Enigma, Trian all have buybacks as well, which could be utilized.
I mean, do they defend this? I don't think so. I think you just let this go if you're Team Spirit. You can't really take a fight outside base with how the fight went top. Now with Aegis and Lifesteer, you just have to give some respect here.
has fallen.
Map control swinging in the favor now. Infest bombing.
And they're coming down bottom. Yeah, they're TPing here. They see Collapse clearing that. One more wave, guys. One more creep. One more neutral camp. One more anything. Bekshan cancels the TP. Does get the call out from Axe. And Tenki's nearby, but they've got a rainbow of TPs coming down here to the outpost. Puck there
Don't
with
let
the
him
coil.
get me.
Spending a few ultis to kill off Collapse. And he's going to dunk down the tree and on his way out. Wait a second. Wait a second. Collapse. He's not allowed to escape here. Yule's up, so he can't blink away. There we go with a kill for Palantimos.
You know what? He'll take that. Getting a dunk before he died there, getting a kill, well worth it for him. That was,
Radiant's middle
I don't know,
tower is under
Treant not
attack.
really feeling like using ulti until it was all too late. Mid. TB shows up.
Oh god. Yeah, see, this is the thing. I was wondering if Radiant would just go and try and push tier 3 mid while the Axe was being toyed with by the Treant. But instead, they're now caught in a situation where they can't push bot. The mid has been pushed back into their side of the map, and
Barracks?
Barracks are in trouble. Yeah, he's just dying
Barracks
to
is going
illusions.
down.
Courier's dead. They're trying to chase in onto this Pangle here, but he's got Lotus Orb and Rolling Thunder to get away. Mira gets out of there with a reactive taser movement speed. And you've lost your mid melee barracks and the ranged one to
ranged too?
TB illusions.
Yeah, nobody cleared the illusions. They didn't stick around. They don't have, you know, items to do it. Medusa didn't feel like sticking around. She would never kill those illusions even if she tried.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that was a very good identified moment by Yatoro to just go up. He pretended to be an illusion, walked in, started attacking the racks, and by the time they realized it's real, it was all too late.
Yeah. Oh, Wisdom Rune from Iposhka. Tormentor is up. Radiant positioning themselves with this Infest Bomb. Can't see anybody just yet, though.
May expect someone to try and take the Tormentor around now.
That's pretty nice. Lincoln Sphere there for the puck. There's like no abilities, it's just like Scythe of Ice from the Phoenix. That's the
Yeah,
I guess
there's
the
also
Bloodthorn.
Yeah, Bloodthorn Nullifier combo that he doesn't want to put up with. They're gonna go for their own Tormentor now, finally. Team Spirits.
Radiant's top tower is under
Shard
Get
for
them
Pango.
before the Mines trigger.
Yeah.
Pango
Poor
Shard.
Mira.
A little bit of a useful utility tool for Pango there. He can turn around the car as he wants now. He can also give himself a bit of safety when he's being focused.
Don't get stone gazed again this time. Tier 4 items being finished off by the Radiant. Still a token to go as well. Tier 4 token. Who is that? Lifestealer. Come on, big man. This Vindicator's axe can't be that good. Get a tier 4 item in you.
Yeah, definitely. Try and find something else.
He's just
Just
been
push bottom.
permanently infested so he can never have it delivered or use it. And yeah, you're right. Push bottom. Onto the tier 3. High ground vision. Team Spirit not really pressing forward. Is it just slow, systematic push with illusions?
They don't want to group up for the big ultis, right? Because there could be a smoke coming in from UALEIKUM, so just send in the illusions, see what happens. Treant will work on repairing the damage that's done, but he can't repair the damage they did mid.
Radiant are scanning.
Scan confirms they are indeed outside your base.
Yeah, they're out there. How many? What are they doing? Sugar
Pexon is in.
Oh
You
god.
see this?
Oh yeah, what's he up to? I just being focused down by the TB, full staff into the tree line, but the black hole, there it is, the first one, Sugarat. BKB'd up and has a refresher orb on 3 of them, the second black hole, where is it? No! Yes! He gets it! Catches them all again, and the TB's dead! EEU, bonjour, privyat, hello, and goodbye to Team Spirit!
And he blinks out the perfect
They've got
crowd.
LOL too! Oh, Mira, TP out of there quickly, buddy!
Oh my god. They all died. That was such a baller move by Treant to go in. He had buyback, so he went in, died because he got spotted, but he set up his team in such a good way by just blinking in ahead of his team there by Treant. Obviously, amazing black hole by Sugarat, but wouldn't be possible without the vision provided there going in first.
They've spent pretty much everything, but they defend their base, they kill Spirit. Let's see if they can force some buybacks.
Yeah, that would be massive if they can force something. I think all the lanes are in pretty bad spot. Bottom is pushing in. TB has his courier around trying to buy a Satanic. Could be a good pick off if they manage to get vision on it.
Oh,
Look like it.
Aghanim's Lifestealer.
Tower is under attack.
Very useful. I mean, he's playing so much around his infest, so it's always a great tool to have.
Yeah, infest the enemies. That's another disarm, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Good luck,
Disarms.
TB.
Yeah, it can also be just a nice way for him to
Has fallen.
play more often with the puck since the cooldown reduction is so great. Bring it down to 20 seconds instead of 50.
20 seconds for Supernova to come back up, which so far has seemed to be really the only answer to these black holes to try and get them off.
We're getting a late game puck game, by the way. I've been wanting to see a pro game where people go for Arcane Blink on puck. It's so nice now. It's not really a good item to rush, but in ultra late game, 7 seconds, sorry, cooldown on Blink Dagger, you can be so aggressive. especially if you get, you know, some other form of CDR on puck as well, the Prism, Quickening Charm, Octarine. It can really be super bothersome.
I just poke in and out. Guerrilla tactics.
Top. Team Spirit does a big move. Pause comes out.
Oh, baby.
They have not been spotted. Lags.
Refresher Shard Roshan. 3 minutes until daytime. So he is camped out here for the foreseeable future. And Team Spirit.
Yeah, Techie showed himself to get the D ward. They may know what's up here.
Shira Jr.
Oh,
They missed the
misses.
call. Collapse doesn't get the latch he wanted.
No immediate punish, though, for missing. Roche is indeed up. Spotted.
Lol is in there. Shira Jr. has Life Stealer inside of him. I'm just trying to keep tabs on where Shogun is. He's so deep. Waiting in his pocket. Hiding behind the rest of his team. A great wall of heroes in front of him.
Backsun.
There we
Doesn't
go.
have buyback.
Yeah, the Treant dropped low. They come in with a dunk, but they don't kill him off. The cheese is down. The black hole on TB. Sugarat has to deal with a supernova, but the damage is overwhelming on Yatoro, who's dead. Terrorblade buys back. Sugarat doesn't have another black hole, and it's all down to Plantimos to do the damage now. Hexed up for the meanwhile as Lal goes into little ball mode, and they turn on Collapse with this Cheer Pug. A bit of back and forth, but Terrorblade, he has returned to the fight. Trouble being, he has no metamorphosis.
Yeah, this is just a melee Terrorblade now. But they don't have 3. Infest Bomb available. Going towards the pit.
Let's see what they can do to get in there. Terrorblade trying. He picks up a gauntlet. They've made the jump. Palantimos finds Collapse. One more tap will do the trick. Just needs a bit more damage with the Radiance Burn. And there it is. Log getting hemmed back in the corner as well. But the TB and the Pango straight onto the Lifestealer. Sunray cancelled out, but they get the kill on Palantimos and force him to buy back now. Blast off, not going to land. Puck called up. They've latched onto Chira Jr. and he's in trouble with the face shift on the Jaunt over the high ground. And away he goes. Miposhka can't catch up quite fast enough. Self-fuels. Gets away from that.
Back.
Nice little Bloodthorn. And Lifestealer is rejoining the party. Let's see if we can make it a good one. As Mary trying to drag them away from the Roche pit and bait Team Spirit in with another coil infest bomb. The call will land. They've got the puck. And Palantimos jumps out. Doesn't stick around to fight. The buyback from Chira Jr. and Team Spirit retreating now.
Both teams are just resetting a bit here. Team Spirit still want to fight. They soon have meta. 50 more seconds, you know. Keep kiting it with illusions. This is a long fight.
It's never ending. And Roshan, what's all this noise outside? What's going on? They call the Medusa. Dunked down by Collapse. Another buyback from UALEIKUMNIHAO. Everybody and their mums buying back into this game to drag out this fight, extend things as long as possible. We're going to have more ultis again. 50 seconds for black holes. TB meta is ready in 20.
3 buybacks remaining. The Pango, Enigma, and Phoenix still have buybacks available.
I mean, my hands are sweating.
Used buyback in this fight. Actually, Treant used it last fight, but still counts.
I can't imagine how the players are feeling in this kind of stressful environment when my hands are slipping off the mouse and keyboard just watching it.
Meta is off cooldown now. 20 seconds for Black Hole, though. I can't believe Black Hole is coming back. And that was without him having Quickening Charm in when he cast Black Hole, by the way. He cast it normally.
Using that ninja gear just to try and obscure himself. And now it's Radiant Roche. Bottom right corner, and Team Spirit the first ones to act. They were near the twin gates and they'll be fast into the pit. While they come, they're too late for this. That's Aghanim Scepter.
TB, probably. Or Pango. They give it to TB, surely. He got it now, so he has an extra form of Metamorphosis.
A big old circle of fear. What a
Tower.
wild ride we've been on this series, man.
I didn't expect. I mean, today I thought, oh, you know, first series could be good, but second series, it should be a stomp, right? It's gonna be the boring one. It's completely wrong. The first series was kind of a snooze in the way it played out, but the second series, it's delivering, man.
Yeah, it was one of those situations like, oh yeah, we'll be done by dinner time. That'll be fine. 4 hours later, still in the trenches. Batting away.
The distance. No sign of it ending here as well. Looks like Team Spirit have clawed back the advantage now, but it's really going back and forth. Who is in control of this game?
Yeah, I mean, we see how quickly the TB dies. Just one black hole seems to be enough as long as they get the full duration of it.
Yeah.
To kill him off.
Just tremendous damage. If Lifestealer is allowed to right-click onto a TB during the black hole, then there's no real counterplay, right? Because Axe can't blink on top of it and call to stop because there's the black hole. You know, it's not allowed. No call.
So what we need? We need Refresher on Phoenix, hey?
Yeah, I think so. Refresher is huge here. Refresher Phoenix would be absolutely massive. Even Refresher on Axe is a big item, but he's got his eyes set on other items right now. He wants Heart and he wants Aghanim's Consume.
Okay.
Okay,
Wisdom
Aghanim's
Rune?
Shard for Puck.
Level 25 Enigma. And this changes things. Like a one-team fight turns into a massive Eidolon army.
Bixon is scouting them, but he gets caught.
Gets caught by the Axe. The call into blast off, mines all over the place, and Lal is in. Kill the Treant. In comes the Enigma. Big black hole. Shogarat. He's got 3 of them all locked in place, sucking them into the event horizon, but he doesn't get the finish on anybody. They'll turn onto Collapse now with Lifestealer opening up, but Collapse is so tanky. Gets the call off. Massive armor. Now the Nullifier onto the Lifestealer, and EEU in trouble.
Oh no.
Oh, no. They're dead without
Disaster.
buyback. This might just be it. The Medusa's shredded, but the TB and Pango disarmed and caught out. A call from Collapse, and look for another dunk for the big man in red.
3 down, no buyback on any of them. Still Aegis. They used the cheese as a celebratory, you know, usage here after winning the fight. That looked like it could work, but Enigma didn't go for the second black hole on the TB. Instead, ran away after the first black hole. I'm not quite sure why he didn't hard commit for it there.
I mean, now they're just in your base on your tier 4s. Enigma's going to buy back. Has the black hole, the Midnight Pulse, TB and Lal dragged in, but Mimposhka on the outskirts, Scythe the Voice to cancel it. And game 3, Team Spirit. Oh man, they're sweating. They were made to really grind and work for this victory. A 2-1 in the end, but EEUKUMNIHAO, you're going to have made a lot of fans today.
Yeah, that was... I mean, that was a really great showing for UALEIKUM. I have to really say, I didn't expect them to do this well, but they put up a really good fight. And game 1, we could say, oh, you know, Team Spirit, they weren't really, you know, there yet. The first game of the DPC for them, and maybe they weren't quite awakened yet. But nah, man, this was, in game 3, Team Spirit were playing. They were trying really hard. You can tell, and UALEIKUM, they were putting up a good fight here. They were really holding their own. There were definitely many moments here where they could have won this game, but sadly for them, they did slip up a bit towards the end, and Team Spirit, they just pull out the victory here.
Yeah, I mean, glorious stuff. What a great series. I mean, you were right. Yeah, first series, a bit of a snooze fest. This one, a completely unexpected turnaround. I mean, my God, I'm actually sweating. Like I'm out of breath. I'm sweating, and I can imagine Team Spirit probably feeling the same way. This was a series they were meant to breeze through, a swift 2-0, but yeah, a game taken off them. EEUKUMNIHAO nearly taking the series. Doesn't do too much for them in the grand scheme of things in terms of staying in Div 1. It still looks like they're in the relegation zone, but Team Spirit, scary time.
Yeah, a little bit scary. I mean, they did get the win here, but fighting this hard to win against EEUKUMNIHAO, who are currently 0 wins in the DPC, makes me worried. If they were up against 9 Pandas playing like this, you know, obviously EEUKUM played good, but I still feel 9 Pandas, for instance, or BetBoom would probably just have run over Team Spirit if they performed like this against them.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see some of these matchups later on down the line. That rounds things up for today. And we do have a day break, but on the 25th, we'll have BetBoom against One Move and Spirit against VP to see some of those big teams in action. Of course, trying to secure themselves DPC points on this road to TI. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you come back in a couple of days and tune in to our series then. We'll see you next time.